Welcome, Rockstars, to more Flesh That Hates. Today's going to be exciting, but a pretty simple day. Today, we're going to start by focusing on the upgrades for our brand new weapon we got last episode, which you haven't checked out. I highly recommend it. And we're going to be crafting the legendary inventory pets that we haven't been able to find naturally out in the wild. So let's get into it. Alright, so we need to check out what we actually need to craft our attachments for our weapon, because that's our main priority for today. And if we have time, work on anything else that I can think of. Flashlight, don't really care about flashlight. Reflex sight, interesting. So we get reduced ADS speed, that's pretty good. What else do we have? A silencer, telescopic, ooh, a drum mag, reduce ADS speed. Wait, what? How does the drum mag reduce ADS? Unless I'm thinking of the wrong abbreviation. Either way, it should hold more bullets. So that's kind of the big point. So that's pretty good, but we need a lot of stuff for this, and I don't know. Angled grip would be really good. There we go. Reduced projectile spread, reduced recoil, that would be really good. So we're gonna need gunmetal, gunmite, and scrap basically. Where is the right? Yes, gunmetal. We just want to assemble a bunch of this, and once again, I wish it would just go into my inventory. How much does that give us? That gives us 42. That's not gonna be a lot. I hope we don't have to go down into the mines again. All right, so we also need, what is it? Gunmite. Yep. And what do we need to make that? Diamonds and coal. That's the only things that we're missing. All right, so I don't want to make too much of this because at the same time, I do need some of my gunmite or gunmetal and not just gunmite to make certain things. So I think we'll leave ourselves with 23. That's a weird number. How much gunmite does that give us? 19. That should be all right. Okay, so angled grip. This is scrap and gunmetal. Perfect. And only 3. So let's take that. That's pretty solid overall. So to, I think, attach these, we have to press Z while equipping it. There we go. Did I already make the angled grip? I completely forgot I did that. Oops, not a big deal. So we can make a stock, no barrel attachment, obviously. We can make a scope and a magazine and our special, which I'm assuming is just a flashlight. All right, so for the drum mag, we need to make an ender chest. Actually, we might have one because of lucky blocks, I would assume. Ender, we do indeed. Even if we didn't, I think it's just ender eyes and obsidian. So that wouldn't have been that hard to make. So that's good for us. Assemble the drum mag. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be a lot better. So it holds 40 rounds currently. So let's go ahead and let's throw this bad boy on here. Reloading. Look at that. I love the animation. It's pretty clean. I like it. And it does take a while to reload it. I don't know if I think it's because it's a fire gun. 80. It doubles the clip. That is actually solid. I will take that. Okay, sweet. What else can we make again? We need a scope, and a stock would actually be really useful. I don't know if we want a scope. I mean, it's useful for super long range, but we have long range combat, but we don't have super long range combat. I feel like a reflex sight would be a lot better investment. Ooh, tactical stock. Reduce recoil, reduce projectile speed, and reduce ADS speed. I actually like that. So we need just 3 wool basically, and that's it. All right, so this should give us everything we need to make our stock. I wish it would save us where we were. Angled grip, laser pointer, stock. There we go. And we throw this bad boy on here. Sweet. Look at our weapon now. This is looking good. I want to test it out, but we can still add to it. So there's a laser sight on there. I'm assuming that goes here in special, even though it's meant for just flashlight, but I would assume they're usually using the same attachment, or that's not always true. So laser pointer, we need amethyst. Ooh, I don't know if we have any in the EMC table. Redstone, glowstone, iron. Okay, so we just gotta check if we have amethyst. I feel like we may have it for something else. I'm sure, hoping we do. Sweet. So amethyst, there we go. Glowstone. All right, I believe iron ingots are the last thing we need to make our laser pointer. I wonder how well this actually works. Okay, laser pointer should be, there we go. Assemble. Perfect. A Z and laser pointer. So entity and crosshair highlighted while ADS. Reduce projectile spread, because I didn't really read it. It's good. Reduce recoil and reduce ADS. So throw that on there, and oh, there we go. That is sweet. Okay, so it does have an actual laser that sort of straight up physically lines up. That is pretty cool. Plus, it highlights the mobs when you aim down sight. That is really sick. Holy crap. Okay, that is pretty cool. That I cannot complain about. So the only thing left to put onto it is a scope, because you can't put a barrel on it. And so a reflective sight or a holographic sight, because I don't want an actual scope on it. So what about a reflex sight? This is, I need tech trash? I have some, but okay, is there a better one? This reduces ADS. Don't want a telescopic scope, angle grip. There's a monocool sight. Okay, so it just reduces ADS specifically, only that. Do they not give you any bonuses or specifics about this? Because they're all saying the exact same thing. Like, obviously the scope's gonna have, they just say reduce ADS. Well, I'm gonna get the one I think I like the best, the holographic scope. Ooh, it's not a scope, it's a sight, but come on, let's go ahead and let's see what this one's like. I don't need this angle grip. All right, if we can throw this on here, there we go. Let's see, what does that look like? That's not bad. I actually like that a lot. It's better than the iron sight on it. Sweet, so we've actually maxed upgrade this gun, so it cannot get any better as far as I'm concerned. I'm pretty sure this is it. There's not a Mark III version of this gun, I don't think. At least not, yeah, I don't think so. Well, now that we've upgraded the Mark II Holland Fire all the way, what if we craft the Soul Hunter Mark II? If this is this good, I know it's fire damage. That's what's doing so good against it. But, I mean, this is still an uncopyable, you know, Mark II weapon. Maybe it's good enough to deal with them. Okay, so to get this, you would need an assault rifle. Okay, so let's first just check. Is an assault rifle one you can just regularly get without a actual print? I don't see regular assault rifle. No. What is it? Is it in this one? Semi-auto pistol? Assault rifle. Okay, so that's not that bad. It's in the gunmetal workbench instead of the gunmite workbench. So we can craft that. Soul lanterns. How do you craft soul lantern? You just get a blue soul torch, which you get from soul sand and charcoal. Okay, so you just need soul sand? That's not really a big deal. I figured that would have been more complicated. Warped warp block. So you have to go to the nether to get that. More soul sand, 15 gunite, and netherite. That's actually not that bad. We could craft that, I think, pretty easily. What ammo does it take? I think that's the real question here. It also takes blaze rounds, which is both very good and very bad. It has 9 base damage. Our buddy has a current 8 base damage. Oh, advantage, very heavy. Advantage is very heavy. So they're the same weapon description, but they have a different model. I mean, they're different, but they use the same round. So I'm curious. I really am. Would this be worse or better against the Parasites? Fire mode burst. Oh, it's a burst weapon instead of an automatic. Ooh, I am not a fan of burst weapons. The only burst handheld weapon or the only burst weapon at all I've ever enjoyed is probably the one from, what is it? Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the RK5. The RK5 is the only thing I've ever enjoyed in any first-person FPS shooter game that's ever done any good for that. So, whoo, okay, so this is a little laggy at first, but oh yeah, I wanted to test this out. This is doing good. Look at this. There we go. And he's down for the count. I don't have to reload, but I'm going to. That is so cool. Plus, we can light up the area, can't we? So, can we just... Okay, so we can't just light up the ground. It would have been really nice if we could. But now we can just straight up... Oh, I love this. This weapon is magnificent. I love it. Okay, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of ammo. I need to work on clearing the rest of this out. But I don't want to blow up my house, right? So, I'm trying to think the easiest way would be to clear all this out. But I don't think that's an issue for this time right now. Honestly, I need to make myself stronger. That's what I need to do. And not with my weapons. My weapons are pretty solid at this point, especially with my pet. My armor is the issue. Gym armor is really, really strong, but apparently this is just gonna be too much, I guess. I really don't know what's causing our issue for dying, because the big guy that we were targeting with the gun just now, he's the one that literally one-shots us every single time. So I'm not sure what to do about that. I do have a plan though, but first I need to double check. There's a repair kit in here, right? We do need one of those, or soon. That's just scrap. So wait, we're just gonna make a whole bunch of repair kits real quick. That's really nice. So how do we use these? If used on anvil, I do have an anvil. It's probably gonna break any second. So if we put this in here with one of these, there we go. Repairs are gone. I actually like that. That's not a bad system. Okay, so my overall plan to make this work somehow is the heart bubbles mod, which I used in escaping on Parasites. Now, it was very helpful, so I'm hoping this will be useful for us again. It shouldn't be all that difficult if I remembered and downloaded the right one, because there are 2 of these. All right, so we need miniature red hearts, and these drop from, I really don't remember. I think any basic mob, there's a chance. So we just need to get away from Parasites at the moment. Canisters, witherbone, relic apples. These witherbones, I do not remember how to get. Okay, so I was researching what I needed to get the heart stuff going and whatnot, because apparently the witherbones don't drop naturally, and and apparently I found out that the legendary wither pet, which didn't used to be a legendary pet, has a crafting recipe, okay? Now, I was really strange by this because it's a legendary pet now. It shouldn't have a crafting recipe. So I checked the others. The slime pet has a crafting recipe. It has an emerald nugget nether star crafting recipe. Why? I don't know. I haven't checked the cloud pet. I'm afraid to. It also has a crafting recipe. Are you kidding me? So the strongest pets in the entire game, which I haven't used simply because they were supposed to be ungettable because they're supposed to be legendary, but you can just craft them in the new version. When was this changed? Or do I have a knockoff crafting inventory pets and I didn't realize? What? Well, I don't need the speed boost from the chicken pet anymore. That's gonna suck a little bit, but I'd rather get the legendary slime pet and the wither pet that deals damage dealt heals you, immune to wither effect, multi-charge wither skull, and shoot charge skull. Slime pet prevents you from death, and not only with that, with our gray pet, even if we do die, we don't have to worry about our inventory. There's the sun pet, which literally prevents mob spawns, which is insane, and sends mobs into a fiery orbit when you right click them. So I need nether stars basically and nuggets. This is insane. What is this? This is broken. And oh my god, does it feel, oh well, see, I'm still faster than normal because of the gym armor, but I can definitely feel my FOV or POV definitely looks different from the speed. But we got nether stars from our good old lucky block, so I really don't have to worry about that. So 1 2 3 4 nether stars is what we're gonna need. Okay, so we might as well just grab a stack of each nugget because I don't know all the ones that we're going to need apparently. What else do we need? Soul sand. All right, I think we have almost everything we need, so let's go ahead and, oh, we need coal nuggets. Really? Alrighty, coal nuggets. Out of all the things I wasn't ready to craft, there we go. A legendary wither pet. Perfect. Up next, a slime pet. We're missing a golden apple. There we go. A legendary slime pet, apparently, for that no reason at all. A good old legendary sun pet. I guess we can toss some of this stuff away. And last but not least, oh, I don't want carpet. I want the legendary cloud pet because its flight is way better than gym armor. I guess we don't need the Mickerson pet, but I still want the Mickerson pet, and I don't have enough inventory space. Okay, if we've got the slime pet, we shouldn't need the grave pet, but with the way we're getting killed in gym armor, it makes me unsteady. Because I had a slime pet in Escape and Run Parasites, and I did die with that in gym armor and bunches of hearts. And you know what? I don't think this is a strong, but we'll put the grave pet away for now. We're gonna go ahead and put the wither pet. What do you need to eat? You need soul sand. We need nether quartz for our cloud pet, golden nuggets for our good old sun pet, and then you eat golden apples, not enchanted golden apples, right? Honestly, it really doesn't matter either way, so I guess we'll just fill up with these. It should work. Oh, I guess let's go test these pets out, because I mean, what else are we gonna do? So I'm not gonna fight one of the big guys right away. I need to test the slime pet, and we're also gonna figure out which, oh, the flight is so much better with the cloud pet. I can hover without having to hold spacebar. Come on, I'm waiting to hear the slime pet activate. Oh, he is activating. He is activating. And he's eating the regular golden apples instead of the enchanted golden apples. Interesting. Well, we can make that switch right here. Okay, that is sweet. So now, what's a really cool thing about the sun pet, if we right-click it with this and, oh, look, we're moving all the mobs in a circle around us while on fire. That is so sick. And apparently, it prevents mob spawns. I'm assuming this isn't going to work with regular mobs in general. I mean, it probably works with regular mobs. It won't work with the parasite mobs. I'm assuming. But that is cool. We can just straight up burn and rotate all of the mobs. This is awesome. Oh, we killed a couple of them. That's what the exploding is. Oh yeah, this is OP. I wonder if they'll ever get strong enough at this point to counter me, because Escape and Run did. What about the wither pet? Let's go ahead and test this guy out. If we right click here and, oh, the triple blast and hold right click. No, what was the other one? Sneak right click. Ooh, that one didn't work. I probably have to be landed for that one. Overall, pretty cool. We're at a pretty good point to actually fight the parasites. I wasn't expecting to get the legendary pets today. I was really expecting to get bobbly hearts and get more HP. But hey, we didn't go down that path. So that means that's probably what we're going to be doing next episode. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Help me know you guys enjoyed the content that we're making. And it really, really helps out the channel. At some point, we're going to have to start clearing this area out though. So until we start working on that, and until next time, peace, Rockstars.